Hello, weirdos, it's Riot. I have been having a lot of thoughts lately, and I wanted to talk to you about it. Mainly, of course, for filmmakers everywhere, the big talk right now is the SAG, WGA walkout slash strike, whatever you want to consider it. Basically, I want to say that I am fully supportive of it, that the pay is never right with big corporations. It's one big guy making billions, everyone else making lower. I mean, there could be many arguments to what levels and where that goes, but it still remains a fact. And fuck Hollywood. So the problem is, as I say, fuck Hollywood, I'm also saying fuck you to all those writers and all those actors who are the bottom line, too. The ones who, really 90% of them, with the thousands and thousands of people in that industry, like 90% of them are only making like 25 grand a year, which isn't a lot in the grand scheme of today's economy, but as someone like myself who is part of the no budget film world, the people who basically are just YouTubers who want to make physical media and sell them around to conventions because they want to have not just that old school way, but it's just the style that they have. It's just what we do. We make stuff for nothing. We may do a Kickstarter for like $2,000 or something like that, and we pay our cast and food and drinks and some gifts, and that's about it. And then we edit them ourselves, and then maybe bug a band to let us put a song or two in the movie for next to nothing, if not nothing. And then we print out our own covers and make them, and then later on maybe get a distributor to sell them later on for next to nothing as a second run for those smaller second run distributors. But that's us. And we do it ourselves. We do it because the way we want to do it. A lot of that may be ego. A lot of that may be the fact that we don't want to work for a major corporation like that. And we understand that it's not about money. A lot of us are not making $25,000 a year either at all. In fact, we're making next to nothing of that. We're living in one bedroom apartments that we can barely pay for. We have to rent cars from when we need events because we can't afford a car on a regular basis. We can barely afford to pay the union dues of an organization, even if we were given the opportunity to do so. We can barely pay for our fucking groceries on a regular basis, but we still keep doing what we want to do because it's our art, it's our style, it's what we want to do. So some people told me at one point, right now for online creators and stuff like that, they shouldn't take advantage of the strike because there's going to be offers coming to you to sort of be a scab in that way. Well, okay, no, don't go taking a random director's job for a company right now because you've been an independent, no budget guy for a long time and they're finally giving you an option. I mean, that's not the reason you're doing it anyway. So that's not the reason you're ever in this anyway. So what does it matter? However, do take advantage of this time. Take advantage of this time like crazy. Like really like crazy. I want all of you, if you have a ridiculous idea that you're halfway through and you figure you don't know if you're going to finish or not, fuck it, just finish it. Take advantage of the option that things like Tubi, or even owned by Fox, is going to be buying anybody's material this fall because there's going to be less stuff to happen. It won't matter so much with Tubi because the fact that Tubi never buys new stuff anyway, so it wouldn't really matter. You're not really screwing over anybody, but the options are going to be there. And what we should do is we should bombard the media with our stuff, with our weird ass indie stuff. The shot on video guys, the digital video guys, the weird ass filmmakers out there. Just do it. Just bombard it completely so that at least for a little while we can steal some of the spotlight. We can get noticed and not just be a joke. We can steal some of the work. Yeah, really. Because it's not because we're bad. It's not because we're cheap. We might be both of those things, but that's not the reason that we're not getting the attention. It's because the marketing bazillionaire world will flood everything with other stuff and will always be considered a joke on the side. So when we have an option to take advantage so that in the fall when less things are coming out, that we're all over the place, all over social media, all over each other's blogs, all over each other's podcasts, all over the streaming sites, we should do it. There's no reason why we shouldn't do it. Yeah, maybe it'll change things for a little while and make things more difficult for other people who will not be working with those unions anymore. Or if they will be working with those unions, things may slow down. That was going to happen anyway. There's no reason, absolutely no reason that we don't just say, fuck Hollywood as loud as we always did. So let me see what you got. Show your stuff. Do it now.